Hello everyone, welcome back to Close to Be Milkshake with the coolest puppet on the planet, him, Mr. Chicken. Yes, today we are going to discuss devaluing, do we mean what we say? All right, now I'm took notes from one of my callers that had a whole list of things that he was devalued for, and I took some really good universal ones that I want to share with you, trigger warning, and my perception of it if I was the one devaluing my partner, and examples of when I have devalued my partner in this way. Okay. All right. Number one, you are a loser. This is fucking just total projection, okay? The way the self-loathing that we feel inside of ourselves is unconsciously being projected onto you. And this can happen anywhere along the line in the relationship. Calling you a loser is basically, you're nothing. Everything that you try to do is fucking wrong. And this is how we feel about ourselves because this is what we were made to believe when we were, young. None of these things are an excuse. We're just understanding why, we say them, and it's not fucking okay. It's not okay. Number two, act like a real man. Are you a baby? Now, this is because when a man is having, his own emotional struggles, things that, fucking feminists want, you to be emotional and all this shit, when in reality, you want the fucking alpha male, the one who is going to take care of all of your emotional needs, not just, your physical needs, being the hard worker, the protector, all this shit. So if you dare show any type of emotional weakness, it's not a weakness, okay? Any compassion, any fucking nothing, you are going to be fucking shit on for it. One of the things that I shit on my partner for, I called him weak. For, going above and beyond to help out his daughter because I saw it as him being walked all over. Now, I told him that he was a good father, gave him examples when they would occur, different things, but it all got thrown in the garbage as soon as I fucking said this thing. As soon as I said it, it's now in the resentment file. Anytime I tell him he's a good father for something he does now, he brings it up. And so now, over time, we just make jokes where I said, you're a really good dad for blah, blah, blah. I go, I know you're going to shit on me for saying that. And then he laughs, It is what it is. I fucked up in a splitting moment. And now I'm paying for it. All right. Number three, I hate you. Our kids hate you. Now, this is also projection. We hate ourselves. You are our mirror, our closest, nearest, and dearest. This is projection. Narcissistic people can even say this, or close to bees can say this to their kids too. Doesn't fucking matter. Nobody is off limits. And all of these remarks are definitely during a split, which is no excuse, but there is nothing good that we remember about you. Nothing. Okay? And using your kids against you, using our children against you, saying, oh yeah, they believe what I believe, because we think our children are just, carbon copies of us. And that is not fucking true. You know why your kids believe that is because, their ears are being poisoned all the fucking time. Okay? All right. Number 4. It's your fault that I can't be a stay-home mom because of the man not being able to pull in all of this money, a double income to stay home with the children and do, the home shit. This is fucked up. Number 1, it is not only one person in a marriage, you're a team. And it is not only one person's responsibility to create the perfect, marriage family unit is not, put on the shoulders of just one person. But, because we don't want to take that responsibility of being a, helper in this, we're going to push all that on you. It's your fucking fault. It's your fucking fault that you can't do all of this on your own. All right. Let's see. Then on the flip side, number 5, you ruin my life because I can't have my own career. I've fucking said this too. I have said this too. Because, and it was my fucking choice. It was my fucking choice to be a stay-home mom. It was like, my husband wanted a 3rd child, and I said, okay, well, I'm not working anymore if, we're having a 3rd kid, and he agreed. But secretly, I was like, this is the deal. It wasn't like, more kids, more family, more love. It was like, what can I get out of this? And this is what is, everything's your fucking fault. I'm not happy in my life. It's your fault. I can't be a stay-home mom. I hate my fucking life at work. It's your fault. I'm fucking bored as shit staying at home just talking to little people all day. It's your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. Number 6, comparing our parents' good qualities that you lack. So this example would be like fixing things around the house or whatever. So if my father worked on cars and you can't fucking, work on a car, well, you're a piece of shit. I'm comparing you to, the template of, greatness that is my father. Of course, we'll shit on dad when it's convenient for us, though, right? You're just like my dad. You're an alcoholic. My husband did not like to work around the house. He liked to work outside of the house, but all, the little things are changing the dishwasher, the garbage disposal, any, drywall-y things. We did work on YouTube together to change out our faucets and stuff. But, he had to call for help from friends and everything to help work on the house. And I didn't devalue him, that I remember, outside, but on the inside. Yes. And that's me saying, you suck as a man, you should be able to know all these. Fucking men, you guys have it really fucking hard. Okay? You guys have to be fucking everything for your wives, your children, the family fucking unit, okay? All right. Number 7, diminishing the work you do, like you're lazy and having a good time. Like, this goes both ways. at work, okay? This goes both ways. So, say the narcissistic partner has to go to work and they're just, and work, all the stresses of work and everything. And then the mom is at home working her ass off with the kids and stuff, you know, different ages, little, small, having to do the emotional needs of the kids, having to do the homework, cook, clean, all this shit, you know. And because, you know, the other partner does not understand the stresses of each partner, the stay-at-home wife doesn't understand the stresses of the work husband, and he doesn't understand the stresses of her, you're gonna blame the other one for having it better. You have it better than me. You get to talk to adults all day. I fucking would say that. You get to talk to adults all day, and I'm fucking at home doing all this fucking bullshit, you know, for everybody else. And then you want to come home and then have me bow down to you and run to you with a fucking cocktail to the door. When does my fucking break come? Yeah, that was what I was fucking saying too. All right, number 8. You disgust me. Attacking their looks. This is, if your partner isn't some fucking gym rat and, you know, getting their shit together and everything, and then wanting to bring you along, hey, let's get healthy together and stuff like that. And they're just like, I'm just going to take care of myself, and then I'm going to shit all over you for not taking care of yourself, or we're not even taking care of ourselves. We're letting our chrysalis go to shit. We're sitting around drinking, smoking, doing whatever, and then we are projecting our own self-loathing on the outside on you. Sure, you may have gained a few pounds or anything like that, but when you really love someone, you love the fucking inside. All of us are gonna melt. You know, I mean, how fucking stretchy can you get until you start looking like a fucking mannequin, you know? You still look like a fucking monster. That's why I'm scared to fucking get plastic surgery. I don't want to look like a monster. But I remember one time, my ex-husband, he sent me a selfie of him. Now, this what I brought up in my resentment when he was having little online trysts with other people, and you know, you send selfies back and forth, and you know, boobs and dick pics and shit like that, or whatever. So when he sent me a selfie, which he never did, but he did do it after that, fucking trigger response. I went back into the resentment file of him sending other bitches selfies, and I just ripped into him and fucking told him that you look old. Even my best friend says that you look old. Oh God, I'm such a fucking bitch. It doesn't matter if I forgave him for doing shit in the past. Forgiveness, I'm not going to throw it in his face anymore. Yes, it's always going to stay there. You don't forget these things, but it's still fucked up to be bringing shit up when you say it has been resolved. Okay? All right. So that was fucked up. Number 9. You built this house because you want people to believe you're rich. Now, this man built a home from scratch. So did we when, you know, we were married. We tore down, left up one wall of, you know, on the property and built up a fucking thing. Now, I know that my ex-husband worked his ass off to pay off the debt of getting a fucking, you know, a loan to do all this shit. So I wasn't a motherfucker on that. But this woman is shitting on him. I mean, just pulling shit out of her ass like a monkey and just fucking tossing ridiculous stuff at him when he worked his ass off and continued to work his ass off, working late hours, doing fucking, you know, whatever the fuck, to provide this environment for her. Now, remember, she is also, you know, I am beautiful, intelligent, I went to school, I am entitled to the best. but nothing you do is ever going to be good enough. Now, reading all of his shit, I know that she said this because he was always working. He was always working to pay for these things for the family. All right. Let's see. Bad comments about the work he hasn't done around the house on the outside. He's working all the time. A narcissistic individual or cluster B or toxic person, fucking codependents do this too. Nitpick of what they are not getting. I do all of this. Why are you not doing all of this? Or you come home from work, you're fucking tired and everything. On the weekend, you're given a list of fucking chores. Oh, I want this, build this, do this. I want, this is what I want. Oh, yeah, ooh, maybe, you'll get a reward of kindness in the beginning, but it will be used against you later, of course. Oh, yeah, you did all that for me. Pfft, mind swipe, dude. You didn't do this for me. It fucking sucks. I know. How I should just wear this on my fucking head or on my neck and just shake that bitch. All right. Let's see. You don't give a shit about your family. You only care about your job and looking important. Okay? Again, this goes with the other one, working too much, and probably not coming home, and then, so she can get a break and do, nothing. Now, I fucking understand that shit. You're home with the kids all day and everything, you want a break. This is what sucks about being married with children. You're at work, no matter what role it is. The other one's at home with the kids. You need a mental break. They need a mental break. They come home, you hand the kids off to the other partner, and you're like, I got to get out of here for a while. And it's like, well, I've been stressing at work all day. When do I get a minute? One thing I read in a marriage book is when the fucking person from outside of the work comes home, give them a fucking hour to unwind before you start throwing your shit on them. Give them a minute, okay? I'm sure that a really good partner is going to want to congregate with the family when they get home. But you're going to put these fuckers in an early grave. Maybe that's what you want. All right. Let's see. Number 12. We, as in the wife and the kids, or, just I, can't wait for you to leave the house. It's the only time that we, or I, can relax. This is mask wearing relaxation. You want to take off the mask. You want to take it off and stop trying to be, hold back your anger or hold back anything and be, the good wife or whatever. You think that, your partner is never trying to be good, but we are trying in our head. Some of the time we are. And we don't see all these little fucked up things that are being put on you and your mental state and everything. We don't see it. We do not see it. And it's not because I'm doing this because I hate you, and trying to make your life shit, trying to give you a fucking heart attack, trying to make you drink and die quicker. No, I'm not doing that. It is the byproduct of being with us. But yes, when I was very happy when my ex-husband would leave, so I could just fucking take off the costume and just sit and be or do whatever I want and not have to cater to the family unit and him. Number 13, you can't even perform in the bedroom to get my needs met. Now, this person said it very vile and, fucking with his manhood. And I'm sure that men have done that to women too. Throwing in probably, you not looking good naked or something. I can't get my dick up. You can't make me see you am, something. This is, during a split. It has to be. If this is not done during a split and they're just throwing and attacking you constantly. I mean, they're living in just black. Just constant black. There is no light whatsoever. When this occurs in the relationship, you need to go. There's no go back to seeing you white. They have already fucking devalued the fuck out of you. There's no switchity switch. There's no 180. Okay? The little breadcrumbing niceties that we give you just to keep you complacent, that is not enough. All right? Constant change of good behavior, constant, not just the little cracker. You're starving. You are emotionally starving. Out. All right. And last, threats of divorce and taking half your shit for, the person who is not the breadwinner. So, threatening for you to comply with my bad behavior, or I will divorce you and take all your shit. This is really scary for the breadwinner because they're just like trying to talk themselves out of leaving this toxic environment because it's cheaper to stay. It's not cheaper for up here. I once watched this TikTok of a guy saying that, and my sweetie fucking said this to me too about divorcing his ex, was, you're living in this small place now. You're living in an environment, this tiny apartment or whatever, and they got the fucking house, they got the kids, they got whatever, but you have your peace. You have your peace of mind. That is the most important thing for you if you're trying to fucking decide. And one more last thing, if you think that staying for the kids, no. Your kids need to see that a healthy environment. All the kids are in is poison. They're swimming in a swamp of shit. And you need to take them out and show them what the crystal clear waters are like. Give them a fucking glass of clean water for the first time in their life. That is what they need. Not constant sludge and shit. All right? Please, for you and the children, all right? And for wives too. Even though they need to see the husband, show them what it's like to live in happiness. Okay? If some of the kids are being, pinned against you, or whatever the fucking vocabulary or word is, when they grow up, they're gonna see the truth. All right? Know this. All right. I hope that was helpful. Have a great day. Shemaste.